Hello and welcome to Healthy Lifestyle Tips. In today's video, we're going to talk about tattoos and what they do to your skin. Tattoos have been around for centuries, and they are a popular form of self-expression. However, before you go under the needle, it's important to understand what tattoos do to your skin. Firstly, let's talk about how tattoos work. When you get a tattoo, the artist will use a needle to puncture the top layer of your skin, which is called the epidermis. The ink is then injected into the dermis, which is the second layer of your skin. The ink particles are too large to be removed by your body's immune system, which is why tattoos are permanent. Now, let's talk about what tattoos do to your skin in more detail. When you get a tattoo, your skin is essentially being damaged. The needle punctures your skin thousands of times, which can cause bleeding and swelling. This can lead to inflammation, which is the body's natural response to injury. When a tattoo needle punctures your skin, it causes trauma to the skin tissue, which leads to inflammation. Inflammation is the body's natural response to injury, and it's what causes redness, swelling, and pain at the tattoo site. This inflammation can also cause scarring. Scar tissue is different from normal skin tissue because it's made up of fibrous tissue that is less flexible and less elastic than normal skin. Scar tissue also lacks hair follicles, sweat glands, and oil glands. This makes it more prone to injury and damage, and it can also affect the way your tattoo looks. If you don't take care of your tattooed skin after getting inked, you can increase your risk of scarring. For example, if you pick at scabs that form on your tattoo, you can damage the underlying skin tissue, which can lead to scarring. Similarly, if you don't keep your tattooed skin moisturized, it can become dry and flaky, which can also lead to scarring. To minimize your risk of scarring after getting a tattoo, it's important to follow proper aftercare instructions. Your tattoo artist should give you instructions on how to care for your tattooed skin, but some general tips include keeping the tattoo clean and dry, avoiding direct sunlight and tanning beds, and applying a thin layer of fragrance-free moisturizer to the tattooed area. It's also important to avoid picking at scabs or scratching the tattooed area, as this can damage the skin tissue and lead to scarring. If you notice any signs of infection, such as redness, swelling, or pus, it's important to seek medical attention right away to prevent scarring and other complications. In addition to scarring, getting a tattoo can also cause changes to the texture of your skin. When you get a tattoo, the ink that is injected into your skin can cause changes to the texture of your skin over time. This is because the ink particles can sometimes cause your skin to become slightly raised or bumpy, which can affect the appearance of your tattoo. There are several reasons why this might happen. Firstly, the needle used to inject the ink can cause trauma to the skin, leading to small bumps and scarring. Secondly, the ink itself can sometimes cause an inflammatory response in the skin, which can lead to raised areas around the tattoo. These changes to the texture of your skin can be more pronounced in some people than in others. For example, people with sensitive skin or a history of allergies may be more prone to these kinds of reactions. Another thing that tattoos can do to your skin is cause allergic reactions. Some people are allergic to the ink used in tattoos, which can lead to itching, redness, and swelling. In rare cases, an allergic reaction can lead to a more serious condition called anaphylaxis, which requires immediate medical attention. Lastly, it's important to note that tattoos can also increase your risk of skin cancer. The ink used in tattoos can contain chemicals and heavy metals that are known carcinogens. This is why it's important to wear sunscreen on your tattooed skin and get regular skin checks from a dermatologist. In conclusion, tattoos can do a lot to your skin, from causing inflammation and scarring to changing the texture and increasing your risk of skin cancer. However, if you take care of your tattooed skin and follow proper aftercare instructions, you can minimize these risks. So if you're considering getting a tattoo, make sure you do your research and choose a reputable artist who prioritizes safety and hygiene. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Lifestyle Tips for more informative and interesting content. Thanks for watching.